Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, class. My name is Edward Adamson, and I decided to do my discussion on Fort Sumter. Where was the Battle of Fort Sumter? If you look with me right here, it was Charleston Harbor in South Carolina. If you see right here, there go Charleston Harbor, there go Fort Sumter, and that's part of the harbor of South Carolina. When was the Battle of Fort Sumter? It was April the 12th through April the 13th of 1861. Why was the Battle of Fort Sumter important? Had the Confederates not attacked Fort Sumter, there is a chance that the Confederate state would still exist today. Although, by now, slavery would not most likely have been abolished anyway in the South. Who attacked who? 500 of the Confederate attacked 80 of the Union. And you probably wondering like, hey, how many people died in this battle? Fun fact, really not fun fact, but did no one die in this battle? Only thing that died in this battle was a Confederate horse. And the commanders for each, the Union was a Major Robert Anderson, and for the Confederate was General P.G.T. Beauregard. So you're wondering what happened after the battle. South Carolina demanded the U.S. Army abandon Fort Sumter, which was refused when the ultimate deadline was passed, and artillery happened, lasting until the fort was surrendered. Once the Confederate had fired, full-scale war quickly followed after. And you probably wonder, why did the battle take place? Because the South seceded from the Union and they considered themselves independent. And the results of the battle for Fort Sumter was the Confederate victory began the American Civil War. And you probably wondering, why do we remember this date and this time in this battle? Because it was the first battle in the Civil War. I do enjoy this class. I do thank you for listening.